Have you ever looked at your credit card statement and seen a charge that didn't seem right? You don't remember making the purchase and you're wondering, what happened? Maybe you were billed twice, or you're charged for something you never received, or even hit with fraudulent activity. So the good news is you don't have to basically pay for it. Matter of fact, many credit cards are actually very good with fraud disputes. But I want to walk you through exactly how to dispute a credit card charge and what mistakes to avoid and how to improve your chances of getting your money back. Okay, so first off, what is a credit card dispute? Okay, I kind of touched on it in the intro here, but basically a credit card dispute is when you formally challenge a charge on your credit card account that you didn't make. Okay, so some common reasons why people dispute these charges includes unauthorized or fraudulent purchases, being charged twice, receiving damaged or incorrect items, services not provided, and subscription charges you thought were canceled. Oh, one more, and merchandise that you ordered that never arrived. Right, that could be fraud. Some fraudulent company, okay, online especially. The important thing to understand is that disputing a credit card charge is different than simply requesting a refund from a business. So a dispute involves your credit card company investigating the issue. So the first step is contact the merchant. Before filing a dispute with your credit card company, your first step should usually be to contact the business directly. Sometimes mistakes happen. We shouldn't be mad about it. Many companies will issue a refund quickly if you simply explain the situation. Now, keep records, by the way, of emails, chat messages, receipts, shipping confirmations, screenshots, any proof that it could be fraud. Okay, documentation can be very important later on. If the merchant refuses to help or ignores you, some may, then it may be time to dispute the charge with your credit card issuer. So, now you want to gather your evidence. Okay, the stronger your evidence, the better chances of winning the dispute. Now, what do you gather? You gather receipts, order confirmations, tracking information, photos of damaged product if it was actually damaged, copies of cancellation requests. Right? Did you make a cancellation request via email or phone call, whatever? And your any communication with the seller or business. Okay, so think of it like building a case. Okay, you want to clearly show what happened, why the charge is incorrect, and what steps you already took. Especially if you're talking with the credit card company, you can say, hey, listen, I contacted the business or the merchant and I got nowhere with them. Okay, so how do you file a dispute? Well, most credit card companies make this process pretty easy because fraud is common. Okay, you can usually dispute a charge online through your account, through the bank's mobile app, by phone, or by mailing a written dispute letter. That's kind of old school, but you can do that. You'll typically need your transaction date, amount charged, merchant's name or business's name, and the reason for dispute. Hey, there was fraud, I never bought this from them, or they billed me twice, or whatever the case is. Okay, be as detailed and as accurate as possible. Okay, don't wait too long either. Many credit card companies require disputes to be filed typically within about 60 days of the statement containing that charge. So you filed the dispute, and what happens next? Well, once the dispute is actually submitted, okay, the credit card company investigates the claim. They look at it. During this process, the charge may temporarily disappear, or you may receive a temporary credit. The bank then contacts the merchant for their side of the story. Investigations can take anywhere from a few days to several weeks. Okay, so don't expect it to be, like right away. Now, if the bank rules in your favor, okay, the charge is permanently removed. If they rule against you, which I can't imagine they would, but the charge may return to your account, and that's why strong documentation really matters, okay, for your dispute. Now, some common mistakes to avoid, okay? Now, you wait too long, because deadlines matter. You don't want to wait too long, okay? Like I said, within the 60 days or less, okay? Which means keep an eye on your credit card statements, your banking statements, things like that. Filing a false dispute. Now, trying to avoid legitimate charges can backfire and may even be considered fraud against you. So don't do that. 3, ignoring merchant communication. Always try to resolve the issue first with the merchant when possible. And 4, not keeping records. Screenshots and emails make a huge difference when you're disputing a fraud claim, okay? Now, some tips to protect yourself, okay? So to reduce future problems, okay, like I said, review your statements regularly. Use alerts for purchases, right? So if a purchase is made, it gives you an alert. Many times this is actually standard, by the way. And then avoid entering card info on suspicious websites. Make sure that the website you're purchasing from is legit. Okay, there's ways to do that. Simply Google it. Use virtual card numbers if your bank offers them. Sometimes banks do this. They offer you a virtual card number instead of your actual card number, and you can use that, which helps eliminate fraud. Okay, and then keep receipts for major purchases. Okay, if you catch issues early, it will save you a lot of stress. Okay. So disputing a credit card charge, it can feel intimidating, but the process is usually straightforward. Like I mentioned, if you act quickly and you keep good records, okay? The key is staying organized, communicating clearly, and knowing your rights as a consumer. You have rights. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, sharing, whatever you've ever had to dispute a charge before, okay? Share that in the comments. Appreciate you watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.